Welcome to RoleFour. We're a band of role-playing misfits who like to roll dice and play pretend. Today, we are pretending to play some Daggerheart. Some of us have played a little, some of us have not played at all, so please bear with us while we struggle through it. But we do have some very special guests joining us for the session today. Helix, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Helix, he, him pronouns. I'm based out of Seattle, Washington, and when I'm not playing Daggerheart, I perform and teach improv comedy and host a podcast that is a supernatural musical mystery called RPG Major, where we gather some of Seattle's funniest comedians and most talented musical theater performers and tell stories of kindness and bravery in a world full of darkness.
Hi, my name is Michela. Hi. I'm a big fan of the show. I love the show so much. You need to watch a lot of the episodes. It's worth it. And I'm just very honored to be playing at this session, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm looking forward to play the game. This is my first time, and I'm excited to find out how fun it is.
My name is Jason. I live in Michigan in the U.S. I have a podcast. It's been dormant for a while, but I've started recording again. I have a recording coming up on Sunday. It's called the Meeple Chase. It's board game focused. I have done a little bit of solo RPG discussion as well, but 95% of it is covering board games. Also have an Instagram where I show off me playing board games, and probably starting a YouTube channel soon as well. I am also a role player, do RPGs. It's probably my secondary to board games for me, but I've done a number of different systems, but this is my first time with Daggerheart, so that's me.
Hey, I'm Julie Rose. You can find me on Instagram at Julie Rose Artist. I am also on some of our other regularly scheduled programming on RoleFour. You might have seen me possibly and all my silly little shorts that my face is like doing something funny in. But yeah, I'm excited to play. I've never really played Daggerheart, so we're gonna find out what this 2D12 is all about.
Isn't it? Wait, just to clarify, isn't it 2D20, not 2D12? Just want to make sure I don't have the wrong dice.
12.
Definitely 2d12.
Okay, I grabbed the wrong dice.
Yeah. Don't be rolling 2d20. You are breaking the game.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you'll need.
Did you get a 40?
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. If you do at any point find that you're enjoying yourself watching this, then please do like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And let us know in the comments down below if you want to see more Daggerheart on the channel. Because, I think it's cool. I think we're going to have fun. So I think we're going to want to do more of it. Let's get the story underway. So you arrive at the entrance to a mine. The journey here has been long and the weather cold, the sky permanently covered in a thick grey cloud. A lantern hangs lit above the entrance, and the embers of a campfire nearby show that this mine has been used recently. But today you find it empty, except for one man. He's about 5'8". He's got a broad and expressive face, a prominent cheek fur that forms a beard-like ruff around his jaw. He's got tall, triangular ears that are tipped with distinctive black tufts of fur. His large, round eyes stare at you with caution as he approaches and hands you a letter. Do you guys want me to read the letter?
Who takes
Well,
the
I can't
letter?
read, so yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go, Helix. I give it to Helix.
Yes, absolutely. I'll read this in my best elocution. Here we go.
I don't think that's where I cut in and actually read it because I've got all the words for it. Nice. Okay.
Unless you want to send it to me, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Welcome to Daggerheart. Apologies that I could not meet you in person, but as always, I am pressed for time. Please, if you could have this whole affair wrapped up within the next 2.5 hours or so, I would be most grateful. My workers have uncovered an ancient stone door beneath one of our mines. I am firmly convinced that it is, in fact, the long-lost crypt of King Aramendi. Rumor has it that he was buried thousands of years ago alongside his most precious possessions. Possessions that I would very much like to acquire. You will, of course, be handsomely compensated for your efforts. I have instructed the foreman to greet you at the mine entrance. You will find him cooperative enough, though I assure you he knows very little about the door or whatever lies beyond it. Yours faithfully, Reginald Blackmere, Baron of Daggervaht.
That's what the Baron said. Thank you, Mr. Foreman.
Okay, Mr. Foreman, what do you actually know? He said you don't know anything at all, but I have a feeling you know more than he thinks you know because you work here.
Yeah, tell us.
I know nothing about this mine, this door. Nothing. You come with me, I'll show you the way, but I do not want to stay here long.
You don't even know what it looks like?
Listen, my instructions are clear. I take you to the door, and then I'm free to go.
You know, I really like this guy. I don't know what it is about him, but I just feel like there's something I really like about this guy.
Yes, I feel like
He's shifty, but
feel like we are maybe long lost brothers.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Well, Sasha, if you trust him, I trust him too. I follow.
Well, I didn't say
after.
anything about trusting him. I like him. You know.
Okay.
The Baron said we could trust him, so that's good enough for me, I'll say.
All right, I guess we're going to the door.
Okay, you follow me. You take care of your step. I only have one lantern. Do any of you have a form of light? I will not want to give you mine, I see.
Do you need yours for something?
I need mine to get back out of the mine, yes.
I got a torch.
What, you can see in the dark? Wait, can all of you not see in the dark? Is that just a me thing? I have big, giant sunglasses that I always wear when I'm outside anyway. It's because it's so bright usually, but like in the dark, in the tunnels, like I'll be just fine because I have dark vision.
Yes,
Had to say it. I pull out my torch, but I'm trying to figure out how to like finagle it between my my mace and my shield, and realize that I probably can't hold all three at the same time. So kind of like I have to put my mace away, drop my head a little bit because I don't really like putting it away. But yeah, I guess this is the only way I'm going to see down here.
Yeah, Larkspur will pull out a torch as well, and as we start to walk into the cave, you can see he's a little guy. He's like, 2'10", that his wings look like dragonfly wings that sprout out of his back. The veins of them are just sort of faintly luminescent, not enough to really cast any useful light, just enough to kind of spot him in the darkness. And so I'll thank you kindly, Zephyr, and I'll just take the fire from your torch and use it to light my own as well.
I also light my torch and take the fire from Larkspur. My name is Isla. She is a normal-sized fairy, and she has red hair, green eyes, a dress that is the color of deep green, and blue wings. That's it. And now the room is all light up.
Nice, yeah. So the cave inside is now quite well lit. Sasha, you probably need to put your sunglasses back on because it's kind of as bright in here as it would be in daylight.
Yeah, they've actually, they've become my signature. I don't want to take them off anyway, so I'll just leave them on because Sasha is a really big buff in Fearness from it's Underborn in Fearness. I'm trying really hard not to say the other thing, tiefling. But yeah, so he's got these horns that kind of like curl back. He's purple. and he's got these like raised scars that are kind of like circle, like they're scars, but they also kind of have like a bit of a pattern to them, like a tattoo, but it's like scarring. And leather outfit, but like not really like it's like the approximation of an outfit. It's like as little as he can get away with wearing and still can be considered leather. And then mostly just the big sunglasses that he wears everywhere. And so he'll walk in behind everybody else with these bright lights.
Nice. Okay, yeah, and you guys walk into this mine. You see shafts kind of peeling off to the left and right. The route that he takes you down takes you more or less directly straight ahead. And some of these mine shafts look like they've been here for a while, but this one that he's taking you down is fresh. You see mine carts lying about, kind of half full with bits of stone and perhaps some precious metal in there as well. And you see a kind of pickaxes and shovels just kind of thrown about haphazardly. But apart from that, this cave is empty. And he walks
the further
you
we go on, the less I trust this foreman. Someone who doesn't keep the job site clean and tidy probably doesn't respect the safety of his workers. Let's be careful around this guy.
Yeah, I'm starting to get nervous that the exit is too far. What do you think, Sasha?
Well, I mean, we'll be okay. We're underground. How bad could it be? This is like my bread and butter. It's fine. What do you think, Zeph?
I will go wherever you guys go.
Stalwart as always, mate. Stalwart as always.
Larkspur. Let's. We haven't had a die roll yet. Let's get one going. Can you give me
right.
a presence roll? And this is to determine just how quietly you had that conversation.
Okay, so that is so I rolled a 15. My presence is a 2, so that's a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. Nice. Okay, so you gain an extra hope point. You should have all started with 2 hope as well, by the way. So make sure you've got that checked. So you gain a hope, and you see no sign of this guy taking any notice. He just continues walking you down this path.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think I don't want to be contradictory. I do think, just to be a little bit like, hey, you should be doing better, Larkspur would have tried to say it loud enough so that the guy would hear. But socially, social graces, you can't say it directly to him.
Okay, nice. So you maybe...
We're looking out for the workers' safety.
Yeah, so maybe perhaps you repeat yourself, but this time to be heard. Okay, yeah, I like it. Listen, we left this mine in a hurry, so we didn't take care to clean up after ourselves.
Why such a hurry?
Listen, I have said too much. Please just follow. It is just a little bit further down here.
I get scared.
Okay,
I huddle closer to
hold
Larkspur.
up. Listen, what was your name again?
My name is Victor.
Victor. Okay, Victor.
Yes, Victor.
Listen,
Victor
we're all
Malenkov.
friends here. We're all here to help, Reginald, the Baron guy, the guy you work for. We're here to help. I feel like anything you can tell us to help us out is really going to go a long ways to make sure we don't die down here. And that's going to look really bad on your, your resume if this mine gets closed down and you have to go find work somewhere else.
I appreciate your concern. This mine will not be shut down. The Baron is a very powerful man in this region. Look,
okay, just tell us what the problem is. I know you're saying this, but tell us right now what we are going up against here.
Okay, Sasha.
Sasha, you don't have to throw him up against the wall like that. He's still guiding us down the tunnels.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually. So I'll throw him up against the wall.
Okay.
There you go.
Right. I like this.
I thought you were going to throw him down the tunnel.
So are you right, Sasha? Are you trying to intimidate this guy now?
Yes, I am trying to
go for it.
intimidate
So
Victor.
we're gonna do this. So Sasha, spotlight is on you at the moment. Can you please make me a presence check?
Presence check. So that is 2d12 plus presence. Okay. So I rolled a 15 with fear, but I do have my background experience as an illegal pit fighter. So I feel like a maneuver like that would probably, I would probably be able to whip that out pretty fast and be pretty intimidating with throwing somebody up against the wall.
For sure.
But I don't know. That's however you want to roll that, because I don't have any additional presence. So I grab it. So Larkspur suggested it. I thought that's a brilliant idea. So I'll just grab him by the lapels, here, and maybe get a little bit of the fur in there because he's a hairy guy. So it pulls a little bit on the fur, and I ram him up against the wall, and I hold him feet dangling up off the wall because I'm a big strong boy, and I'm guessing he's littler than me. So I ram him up against the wall, and I just okay, tell us before we go any further, why did you run from here, and what can we expect? What do you know about the door?
Listen, guy. Okay, listen. By the way, are you holding him feet dangling?
His feet are off the floor, but I'm holding him by the lapels.
I thought you were holding him by his feet and talking to his feet.
I'm holding him by his lapels.
Okay, all right.
I could have dangled him upside down.
So his feet are off the ground. You've lifted him off the ground and slammed him up against the wall. Listen, guy. Listen. Hey, I don't want any trouble. Okay, don't tell the Baron I said this, but this crypt is cursed.
How do you know it's cursed?
No, why?
Well, King Aramendi, long time ago in history, stories tell that he cursed. A curse fell on his family. He did something. Read an ancient book with forbidden texts and. Was killed and cursed and then buried in a crypt somewhere beneath the mountains of Daggervaht.
Have you ever seen anything to suggest there's a curse, or is this just a story that you've heard in the area?
Well, we have not seen proof, I suppose, but our people, we believe strongly in these things, so that is why we will no longer work in the mine.
Y'all can see that just a faint, wild look has come into Larkspur's eyes, and he's just like, I've always wanted to break a curse. Show us to the door, come on.
Now, Larkspur, calm down.
Nah, it's time. Today's the day. I can feel it. I've read about curses since I was a wee lad. Come on.
Listen, you let me down, but it is literally down here. You see where the wall of the mine has just broken into. You can see it from here. You shine your torch down there. You guys can see this where the cave continues down. It kind of stops, but then is just very crudely broken into some kind of tunnel that looks far older than the kind of cave that you're in. It's just down there. You follow that tunnel down, you will find the door.
Zephyr kind of rolls his shoulders, the plate mail that he's wearing, shifting a little bit as he sticks his torch out and kind of walks, not quickly, but not out of fear either, towards where it was pointed. I said he. I forgot. I'm trying to play a non-binary character here, just out of habit. But they walk slowly towards it, bead of sweat dripping down their face from, I'm assuming it's a little bit humid in here. We're inside, lots of heavy equipment on, but not really fear, but just slowly, mostly trying not to trip over anything, until they can see what the foreman is pointing at.
Okay, yeah. So, peering down into this tunnel, you can see it's crudely carved out, but it looks like it was carved out a long, long time ago. And the tunnel kind of gently slopes down to the north. And from your kind of orienting yourself as you came here, it's further into this mountain.
Am I able to, have I gotten to a point where I'm able to see the door yet, or do we still have to walk a ways?
Yeah, it just left and right. So to your right, going south, it kind of rises gently out of vision. And to your left, to the north, it descends ever so slightly, again, out of your vision.
Okay, so I call back to the party and say, hey, well, looks like there are branches here. So, and then I turn around and I look at the foreman and I say, which way is it, left or right?
Well, you go down, of course. This is the natural way. You go into mine, you go down. Up will take you out somewhere. We have not explored where it takes you to, but yes, to the left and down, that is where you will find the door.
Larkspur will.
I feel like I have been more than helpful. Can I leave now?
Okay, I'll let Isla, you decide what to do with this coward. Should we... I don't know. Should I let him down? Let him go?
Do you have a coin?
Yes, I was gonna shake him down for money too. We have the same brainwave. I love this. Okay, you heard the lady. Pay up. This is
KM, what good is money gonna do us in this situation?
What good is money? What good is money going to do in any situation? This is spoken like a true rich person here, Zeph. Okay, you always need money for something. Isla understand this. Okay, Victor, pay up.
Listen, I do know the troubles of low income. We are not paid a lot here to work in the mine. Not even me, the foreman. So, please, just let me go. I have a family to feed.
I think the big guy said that you need to give us a coin, and you're gonna give it to us.
Listen, okay, okay, I will give you a coin. He pulls out a gold piece, a gold coin. It's kind of roughly kind of shaped into a coin, but it is a gold coin. And it's legal tender around here.
I take it
It's
with
like
both
pay the
hands.
ferry, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Different.
Thank you, Mr. Foreman. You may go now.
You are welcome. Thank you. I will leave. This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. And he kind of turns and quite quickly, the heebie-jeebies. He quite quickly, walks straight for the exit.
Larkspur, who's hovering, has to hover to essentially like whisper into Zephyr's ear. That's a local saying. It means the same thing as like the feeling that you get when you're about to have to sneeze, but it's not going to come out. It's just that unsettled moment of oh no. That's a heebie-jeebie.
I'm impressed with your knowledge of local customs and language.
Hey, while you was out training with your sword or your mace out in the courtyard this morning, I was in talking with people and having a great time at breakfast. So you always got to collect the local stories, and sort of zip further ahead and like a dog who's really excited to go on a hike, just like go as far ahead as I feel comfortable and then come back to the group and like, come on, there's a cursed rate, come on.
I'll take the gold coin that he gave us and I'll flick it to Isla and I'll fist bump Isla, which is like my massive fist, which is like the size of like her little body probably. Fist bump.
I think Isla said she's a human-sized fairy, right?
Well, she's the human-sized one. That's right. I'm sorry. Larkspur's the one that's a little bit smaller.
He's
Never mind.
the short one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Still fist bump. Slightly bigger.
I turn to Larkspur and I say, well, it's either down to break the curse or up to find adventure, because they don't know what's up there either. What's your preference?
Down.
Obviously down.
All right, well, do you want to lead the way?
Yeah. And again, he's just like, he's getting far ahead of you and coming back and far ahead and coming back.
Need to put a little leash on him. Hold up.
Like it. And does Larkspur have like a torch at this point?
Yeah, he's got a torch lit.
Is it like a little tiny miniature torch?
You know, the rest of you carry such big, heavy things. My things are perfectly appropriately sized.
How much light is it giving off? we don't have to get into the nitty gritty. This is Daggerheart. We don't have to get into
I love that it's just a match. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I tell you what, actually, yeah, I'd say the match doesn't give off quite as much light, and so Larkspur kind of shoots off, and your kind of signal that you've gone a little bit too far is when things start getting a little bit dark, and you're like, oh, I've gone out of the range of everyone else's light source.
Here, you can just I follow him, and I'm like, here, you can just shine your light off my shield, and you know, and the light reflects off of a symbol that's like two palms coming up in a circle, and there's like a woman in the middle with her body is shaped like a heart, and I use that to kind of help him see further down the corridor.
Okay. So you continue further down the corridor, and it's quite a walk, but you do eventually get to within vision of this door. It's large, it's old, and it has these carvings in it, quite delicate carvings. The most prominent ones would be a large triangle that sits either side. It's a triangle that's carved over the crease at the center of the door. So you've got one half on either side of this crease.
So it's like a double. It's like a double door.
Yeah, it's like a double door, and over both doors is this large triangle. And at the center of this triangle, in line with the crease, is a little insert with a gemstone in it.
The gemstone's in it.
I was going to say, KM, don't take that. We don't know what'll happen.
I'm just looking for my chance.
Do any of you recognize these writings? Isla, you're maybe the most educated of us. Does this look familiar to you?
Of course I am. I front that I'm most educated, but should I roll for your knowledge?
Tell me what you're doing. Talk me through it.
What does the symbol mean? What could it mean?
The symbol? Yeah, I'm not sure you would know, but if you wanted to do a bit of analysis around the door, spend some time kind of investigating it, then you can do a knowledge check.
Hold on, guys. I'll try to see what's up with this door, and I go near it.
And I'll try and recall any songs that I've heard about Aramendi, great epic poems or songs, and just kind of start as she's working to start kind of gently singing through those to see if they provide any insights, and I'll spend a hope to try and give her a d6.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I like that. So yeah, Michela, roll your duality dice and add a d6 to it as well.
I got an 11 with hope, and then I add
nice.
d6, which is 5, so that's 16.
16 with hope. Nice. So you get a hope point.
Okay.
And
what does it mean?
And yeah, it takes a little bit of time to do so, but you do eventually kind of work out that this door, it's almost as if the triangle could possibly represent the mountain, Daggervaht. and the gem in its center, in the little insert, could potentially be the treasure that's hidden within.
I try to take it.
Okay, trying to take the gemstone. Okay.
I just put my head in my hand like, oh no.
I got this.
I'm basically
I know
bouncing up
about
and down.
it. And I take it.
Okay.
I'm
it's
sure
a
that
little
nothing
bit,
could go wrong from stealing treasure from cursed tomb.
it is a little bit tricky to get out because it's stuck in there quite well. So it will require
Let me
an
help.
action roll to try and get it out.
Okay.
And I think it's probably going to be either a strength or a finesse, depending on whether you're trying to rip it out with brute strength or whether you're trying to just gently maneuver it out.
I try to pry it out with my own hands and it won't budge. So I turn to Sasha. Sasha, can you help me? It's not budging.
Of course. So if I understand right, this gem is like in the middle of the crack, right? So if we open the door, the gem will either go to one side or the other, kind of, because it's right in the middle.
Possibly. Yeah, it's right in the middle of this crease. So you've got the crease of the two doors running down the middle, and then about halfway in the center of this triangle is an insert that holds the gem.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try and shove the door back on one side and then pry it out from wherever it sticks out.
Okay, give me a strength check. I think this sounds like a straight up strength check.
I'll step in and spend a hope to give her a d6 as well to assist. Maybe if I hold my body up against the one side that we're trying to keep in place while she pulls at the other one.
Okay.
So
Nice, I like it.
21, 22, 23, 24 with fear.
Are you rolling
Because I'm
d20s?
afraid of the dark. No! That was 10 and
Jeez.
an 11. 10 and an 11 plus a 3.
Wow. Okay, but it was with fear.
Hi.
Even more than that, yeah, because I also have +2 to strength, so
Man,
whatever
yeah, okay.
I said
It's
+2.
huge.
I'm gonna just rip the doors down.
Okay, yeah, you Zephyr holding onto one side of the door, you kind of pushing the other half, and maybe trying to see if you can rip this little stone out. It doesn't seem to be moving, but then kind of all at once the gemstone kind of releases into your hand. The door ever so slightly shifts the tiniest little bit. You get the feeling that you probably shouldn't have been able to do that with brute strength. And then when that all happens, you hear this voice that kind of booms throughout the cave. Who has woken me from my slumber?
Larkspur.
Who is this
well-
Larkspur?
Well, good day to you, stranger. It's an absolute treat to meet you. The name's Larkspur, curse breaker extraordinaire. Here, if you're bound to this place eternally and hope to seek your rest, I'm the man who's gonna set you right.
Is that true? Oh. Well, I do like the sound of that. I mean, I've been stuck down here for, 1,000, maybe 2,000 years? It's hard to keep track of time. Tell me, what is it you seek here?
The group of us, I'm going to be completely honest with you, friend. The group of us were sent here by a higher power. Not of the divine sort, but of those of the principalities of men. But
I was sent
what
by a
I
higher
care
power,
about,
though.
A rich guy hired us to come and, steal from your grave. That's what happened.
right. No, to set things to rights. And so I don't have to keep calling you stranger and friend. Could I inquire as to your own name?
My name? I am simply the door. I do not have a name. Nobody has ever given me one.
Zephyr is the greatest giver of nicknames that I've ever encountered. I think they've got a name for you. If you want one, would you like one?
We're gonna call you Dorsey.
Oh, no.
Another gem.
Yeah.
I see what you've done there. You've taken my use as an object, and you have added some flair. Oh, well done to you. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I do. I add flair.
Listen, you have me intrigued. I have never seen daylight. I've never seen the outside.
You're
of
not missing anything,
this
trust
cave.
me.
Oh,
It's
I am
terrible.
not. Well, very well. I will stay closed, and you can go on your merry way.
No, wait. That's not what I mean. Hold on. What would you like? Like, I feel like we could just push you over because you are a door and we are very strong. But,
So strong.
so strong. But,
Yes, I
in
felt your
effort-
mighty push. Yes, very, very strong indeed, of course. Well, I would like to know what it's like above the surface of the world. Tell me a story.
Oh, Larkspur, that's all you.
Dorsey, it was
Larkspur.
just last week. The four of us, we found ourselves camping out under the stars. The stars are these points of light that are infinitely far away, but they're so cold and beautiful. The four of us, we was camping out under the stars around a campfire, and there came a rustling out in the bushes. Isla stood from her place among the fire, called out in the voice of a robin. And a robin's a little bird, sort of like me, but like 8 times as small and covered in feathers, and always wants to eat worms. And worms. Okay, I'm gonna get.
Not as talkative though, but probably the same amount of singing.
Yes, I mean smaller than you. Why, that must be quite small.
Inside of a minute, we were surrounded by these horrible bear men. They were completely wild. They lost their minds and any sense of civilization. And Isla was trying to calm them down while Sasha and Zephyr were holding them against this tree. We got 2 or 3 of them just bound up, tied up to these trees, and the other 8 ran off into the night, afraid as they were that their leader had been bested. And we spent the rest of the night there, just talking with them silently, quietly, bringing them back to themselves, reminding them that there's more to life than just sneaking around in the night and smashing up others' stuff and others' faces and taking their stuff. It's a heartwarming tale if you think about it, and I think you could see the stars one day if you wanted to.
Yes. Oh, you had me concerned there for a moment with this story. Very much feared I did not want to leave the cave, but you turned it around with the campfire chatting and the bringing back of these damaged souls. Yes, that does sound like fun. These stars, if they're so far away, then how can you see them? Just very curious. Yes, I would very much like to see this. Okay, listen, I will tell you how to open the door. But you must promise that if you can, you will release me somehow. You will take me out into the world so I can see this for myself with my own eyes.
Dorsey, are you cursed?
I am not cursed. No, not that I'm aware of. I'm just a door. Well, I am a talking
guys-
door, so I'm a little bit more than just a door.
I feel
But I
like
am the
we don't
guardian
have
of this
to.
place.
Just like as a whisper, as an aside, like how to open the door. It's going to be push or pull, you guys. I don't think we have to agree to any of this.
I can hear what you are saying, little boy. I very much. You could try as you like. You would not be able to push or pull me, but I do open inwards, if that is what you're querying.
Would we have to take the entire door up?
I was gonna
I
ask
think the
if it
tunnels
has
was wide
hinges.
enough, and we could probably put them on a minecart. I mean, it doesn't seem like too tough a task to bring a door up to see the stars, right?
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't have to carry him.
Like I said, It wouldn't be too tough a task.
I mean, and we live in a magical world. Perhaps there is some way you could transfer my sentience into some other form and take me an easier way. I do not know. I do not know these things.
Now you're going to get him started.
It's another thing on my list. Oh, yes.
It's a thing on your list, Larkspur, to put a sentience into another thing and bring it up to see the star. That's a very specific list.
But the stars is not the important part, but transferring a sentience from one object to another. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you know how to do this. You know how.
Does anybody even know how to do that? We have the objects if we need them. We have the crystal and we have the coin. But does anybody know anything about transference?
Well, let's just say we do, you know? If we need to open the door, we need to open the door.
There were many powerful beings when I was a young door.
He lost his accent.
Tree.
I do believe these things were possible.
Well,
I believe
if we can't
as
transfer
well.
you.
Sorry, go ahead, Larkspur.
No.
I look to Dorsey in wonder. I believe as well, Dorsey. We can break you out of these mines. What
Yes,
about you?
Very
Graham?
well. Well, I shall tell you then how to open the door. You will, if you backtrack, you will find a dripping pool of water. Dripping from the ceiling of the cave down into a puddle at the bottom of the cave. If you are able to silence this drip, the door will open.
So we're plumbers now. Great.
So now we go up instead of down.
I try to push the door open.
Yeah, I was going to say, before we go, can we just try to push the door, please?
You know what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Who wants to try and push the door? Is it another Sasha thing? Or does someone else want to give it a go?
I mean, Sasha's buff.
I tell you what, we can make this one a group action if you all want to try and open this door. So the way a group action works is one character leads the group action, similar to what we've done before, and then everyone else uses an appropriate trait to try and help get the door open, and you can roll a separate action roll or check against that specific thing. If you get high enough, then you will add a +1 to Sasha's roll. Does that make sense?
So I think I'm going to need Isla to convince me on this, because I'm of the mind that he's just, or it, whatever, the door's just asking us to do it a favor. So I'm going to have to be convinced to go along with the group to just try and open the door.
Okay, I like it.
I guess I can roll to convince Zephyr. That might be how I can best contribute. Come on, mate. If we're going to break this curse, we all got to stick together.
Yeah, I don't want to do what the door said. Go ahead.
In terms of rolling to try and influence each other, it's up to you whether you guys want to do that or whether you just want to kind of role play that out and see where it goes.
Okay. Isla, why don't you want to help this door? Why don't you want to help Dorsey? I'm sure it just doesn't want to hear the dripping water anymore. Is that too big a task?
No. I just don't want to do it. That's it.
I tell you what, you can still
It's
do
just like,
a
don't
group
tell me what
action
to
to
do,
try
door.
and open the door, but Zephyr doesn't have to be involved. That works.
Yeah, we could do it that way.
Okay. Right. So, who wants to take the lead on trying to push this door open?
I mean, I guess I will. I had pretty good luck last time. I cracked it, at least. I cracked it. I got the gem out. Which I'm like, isn't that just, I mean, that's the treasure enough, right? What is it? But whatever. Okay,
Adventure done, we're leaving.
Ooh, 12. So that's a 12 with fear.
Sorry, and then the rest of us...
so the rest of you
roll
14. Yeah, you're making reaction rolls. So it's exactly the same as an action roll. It's just that it doesn't generate hope or fear, basically. But you don't have to use strength. I mean, if you can come up with some other way you're helping, that's perfectly fine as well. Feel free to get creative.
I got double 3, so it's a 6 plus.
So double 3 is actually a crit, because if you roll the same number on both d12s, it's a crit. In this instance, all it does is it still gives Sasha a +1. So Sasha, you've got a +1 on that roll.
15.
And look, if you take really small steps, you can get the best track just rolling an intellect or knowledge rather.
Okay. I like it.
A 14.
A 14.
Ooh.
Okay. A 14 is not high enough, so it unfortunately it subtracts 1 from the die roll.
So back down to 14.
Back down to 14. Yeah.
The ability I used is instinct, so I'm going to point to Sasha where I feel like where is the area is the most weakest, and it's right at the face, rear.
Yeah.
Punch it in the face.
It's where the gemstone was inserted, because it's ever so slightly thinner there, so you feel like that might be the best kind of place to push from. Okay, Sasha, go ahead and give me a roll. It's going to be a flat roll.
Do I roll again?
No, you already did roll, didn't you?
Sorry,
it was 14. Did you say it was with fear?
All I've rolled today is with fear.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you push and you push as hard as you can. The door kind of says, I told you, boy, you will not be able to push this door open. Go and stop that drip, or I will refuse to open. Sasha, you find this very stressful. And you must take a point of stress.
Ah!
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to the drip of water and see what's it all about. Let me see.
Okay, it's not too far back up the path. You find this small pool of water off to the side and a drip coming from the ceiling. The ceiling's only, let's say, it's maybe 7 or 8 feet high. It's not super high.
I fly my way there and I go up to the source of the drip and try to see how I can stop it.
Okay. It's like a small little pinprick hole in the ceiling. Looks like it's been deliberately placed there. And the water just slowly but steadily is dripping, drip, 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 down into this pool of water.
Okay. What do I do to stop it? Can I don't know. How should I stop it? I put my hands on there.
It's tiny little hole. Put like some hair or something in it. Like stick your hair. Or, like a rock or something.
You're
Hairs
there.
do clog drains all the time.
They do.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God, they do.
Could we use Larkspur's torch and just jam it in there?
It's probably
How
a little
will we
bit
see?
too. It's probably. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot for a second that Larkspur's torch is a match. Yeah, you could totally use Larkspur's torch to plug this up.
Larkspur, are you willing to contribute to the cause?
For our good friend Dorsey, I'll do just about anything at this point. So I'll take just a second and whittle the end of the torch to make it sort of more angled, and then
Okay. Nice. You shove it up in there.
I'll put him up on my shoulders so he can get it in there.
can fly,
nice.
mate. Don't
Yeah,
worry
he's a
about
fairy.
it.
Okay, yeah, you perhaps Zephyr, maybe you give him like a little kind of helping,
A little boost.
a little boost. He's kind of throwing
Oh,
up.
I can't get
Get
enough
the-
force onto it.
Yeah.
Push me up.
You kind of wedge this
Yeah.
this little matchstick into the hole, and it stops dripping. You let go, and it seems to be stuck.
It
You
worked.
hear from behind you. As the door opens up,
As Dorsey opens.
as Dorsey opens.
Larkspur, we
And-
did it.
I think
Curse. It worked. Right. Let's go break that curse.
I fly towards through the door,
okay.
and I hold Larkspur's arm. Let's go! Whee!
And remind me again one more time, was our job here just to open the door? Or was there something else we were supposed to do?
Pretty sure
I
we were
don't-
supposed to break a curse, but at the end of the day, I think the Baron probably just wants the treasure.
There's a
Okay.
cursed treasure of Aramendi, and he wants the treasure. We want to break the curse.
Me too.
Okay. As you travel through this doorway, you see now the door is fully opened up.
Thank you, Dorsey.
It doesn't respond weirdly.
Oh.
But
My
yeah, you
God,
enter
did we
into
kill
this.
Dorsey?
I pat him a little with my head down a little bit. Poor Dorsey.
I tell you what, give me a an instinct roll.
Okay, give me 1 sec here.
Maybe we free him. Maybe
Instinct.
he's free now because the door open. You no longer have to hold it closed.
Oh, I got double eights.
Double
Whoa.
eights crit.
That's a
Yeah, so you get a hope.
Okay.
You get a
Oh,
hope.
you-
You can also clear off a stress if you have one. I'm not sure if Zephyr
I
took any
didn't
stresses.
get actually I didn't roll or get a stress last session, so
Crazy.
Yeah.
First roll
Yeah.
in session 2. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you get a hope, and yeah, critical success, so like best possible thing happens. You're back. Sorry, I drifted off to sleep.
Dorsey, you're alive.
I knew it.
Yes, what did you think would happen to me?
Well, you were quiet. I thought maybe your sentience transferred on its own.
Well, I am
Magical.
several thousand years old. I get tired and I sleep.
I see.
Which-
All right. Well, thank
Which is
you for
something
opening.
you're very welcome. I really must get back to sleeping. I am quite tired.
Well,
Please
wait a minute.
enjoy
And-
the crypt.
And you will not close, okay?
Well, but I believe it or not, I do not control the door, so I will try my best.
Do not budge.
Put you in this door. You don't even control the door. That's so sad. Oh.
That's a tragic
Who controls the
metaphysical
door?
commentary on all of our lives, I think.
Okay. Let's go.
So you enter into this short passageway. It's kind of roughly cut stone bricks kind of make up the sort of arched shape of this passageway. There are like what would you call them? Like little grooves along either side of the room. They look like
Gutters.
maybe like maybe like a gutter or some kind of thing like that. And then you see it ahead of you. There's these large stone steps that ascend up into some kind of room that you can't quite see the top of.
I kind of like lean with my torch, like get on my tiptoes, which is obviously going to look ridiculous because I'm wearing a huge suit of armor, but like I try and just get up as high as I can to see if we can light up the way and get a little better view of what's up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, so lighting your way up the stairs, you can see now it opens up into a large chamber. You can't quite make out any detail of what's in the chamber until you climb up the stairs, basically.
Okay. But it leads to another chamber.
Leads to another chamber. Yeah, this one looks like quite a large chamber.
Just zipping on ahead, basically staying at the edge of where the
Larkspur. You're gonna get hurt, and then I'm gonna kind of have to come and help you.
This is how we discover the nature of the curse. Come on.
So Larkspur, as you ascend up these stairs and you enter into this chamber, it's quite a large chamber. You can see on the other side of the chamber is this large door, again made of stone, but much more detailed and ornate. Silver filigree is kind of swirling around in intrinsic patterns across the door. You can see two channels run from the door, and they meet in the center of the room where there is a stone pillar. Atop the stone pillar is a stone book that is carved to look like it is open in the center. To your right and to your left, you can see two sets of sarcophagi that sit in front of a raised platform. On the raised platforms, there are two alcoves on either side, and inside the alcoves are these large ceremonial urns.
Guys, I call back down. I've never gotten to fight a mummy. I've never gotten to fight a mummy. Today might be the day. It's something I've always wanted. It's on my list. It's on the list.
What else is on your list? Good grief. Everything on your list is, like, dangerous.
Of course. What? Do you have... Go pop on over to the shops for a pint. No, it's not... it's not... I'm just trying to think of something that's, like, so dull. Because getting a pint with your mates is a good time. Do you have scooping up your dog's poop on a daily walk on your... like life's accomplishments list? Come on. Okay, so there's a book on the pedestal, there's a door on the far side, there's the two sarcophagi, and then there's these like canoptic jars.
And it was two sarcophagi. You said two sets, so I just want to make sure that was two.
Yeah,
okay.
Two on either side. So altogether there's four.
Four total, correct, so two on either side. You might get to fight multiple mummies, Larkspur.
Incredible.
Larkspur, have you ever heard any stories about Aramendi that might tell us maybe which one of these is his?
All I really know about him is what I know from the song, and that talked more about his actions. The conquering, the metaphorical conquests. It talked about his words of wisdom, but it certainly didn't transcribe any of them directly. I get the sense this was somebody who, ruled with an iron fist and expanded his territory, and nobody liked him very much.
Yes, and remember what the victors told us is that he got cursed because he read from evil book. This is why I don't read, because books are all evil. But I feel like that's probably what this book in the middle here represent.
I hold back
like
Larkspur.
The evil book.
Maybe the book is the evil book you read.
No.
Don't read the book, Larkspur.
Isla, how are we gonna break the curse if we don't understand it? Come on, we gotta read the book together.
I'm convinced. Let's go.
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, so Larkspur Isla heading over to inspect the book.
Well, it's a statue of a book.
The statue of a book, correct?
It's a statue of a book.
I hold it.
Zephyr, Sasha, what are you guys up to?
I think I'm inspecting the sarcophagi to see if there's any inscriptions on it that maybe would give me a clue as to who is in which one.
I'm here to do my job, so I'm looking for anything that's treasure and gold because that's what we're here for, right?
I thought you were going to say you're looking for anything you could slash.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm sure we'll get an opportunity. But we're here to get we're here to get treasure or just open this room up so that the guy can get treasure. I don't remember what we were hired to do. I don't pay very good attention.
I have a feeling based on what Victor told us that even if we opened the door, they'd probably be too scared to come in here.
I'm a little worried about this door, actually. The last door was a pain in the ass, and there's another door over there, and I don't know what this door is going to want.
Yeah, it's Dorsey Jr.
Maybe Dorsey inhabits all the doors in this place.
Oh.
He's a spread consciousness. I've always wanted to meet a spread consciousness.
The door hive mind.
It's connected to all doors. That's why they're so damn hard to open all the time.
There's nothing in this door, though, right? It's just an inscription, or I mean, like a carving.
The door, the door at the other end of the room. Yeah, it's just like a silver kind of ornate door.
But there's no gem in it like there was in the first one?
No gems or anything like that, no.
It's probably where the treasure is behind the big metal silver door. That's my guess. If I was super rich guy, that's where I would keep my treasure.
I'll tell you what, do you guys, there's three different things going on. Do you guys want to wrap it all up into one group action, or would you like to individually spotlight those moments? I'm perfectly happy doing either.
I want to spotlight the book reading because I want to know what
happens
there.
That's what I would want to spotlight.
While I'm off to the side, yeah.
Okay, so we'll spotlight. We'll move the spotlight across all three of those moments. So first of all, the two of you looking at the book, who is going to lead the inspection of this book?
Isla, you're the most learned of us.
I am. Of course I am. And I touch it. I touch it and I try to read it.
Okay, nice. So it's going to be a knowledge check from Isla. And Larkspur, how are you helping? Are you helping?
Absolutely. Looking at it and say, I've seen writings looks like this before. It looks like this could be, an older form of, Aramendi or something. I've seen something like this. Just like trying to give any, two neurons that just happen to cross and spark sort of clues.
Okay. Nice.
Also using knowledge.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So you get to roll that with advantage, Isla.
Okay, plus D6. Oh, I needed that. So I rolled with a 4 with fear, and I add a 6. That's a 10.
Okay, 4 with fear plus 6 is a 10. So looking at the book, you're unable to decipher any of the words. I mean, the page, there are no pages. It's just carved to look like an open book. But the one thing that you do notice is that it's got that same triangle spread across both pages. And at the center, there is an insert that wants a gem placing into it.
Larkspur, I got the gem, and it looks like I can put it in there. And I slowly, majestically, dramatically put the gem on the book.
Okay. What we'll do, while you're doing that, we'll move the spotlight across. So, Zephyr, Sorry, what was Zephyr doing again?
Zephyr is inspecting
looking at the
sarcophagi for any type of inscriptions or carvings or symbols or anything.
Okay. Can you give me a... I tell you what, it's probably going to be... I'm reluctant to just like do the same roll again and again and again, but it's probably going to be either a knowledge roll or an instinct roll. So I'll let you take the choice.
I'm taking a look and trying to think this through real quick. So I think knowledge makes the most sense. I know that's what I rolled before, but recall is probably going to be what makes the most sense.
Analyze, recall, comprehend. Yeah.
So I'll roll on that. Let's see. I've got a 20 with hope.
20 with hope, nice. Yeah. Yep. So you get a hope point. Yeah, the sarcophagi, they don't have any writing or anything on them at all that denotes who they might have been or why they're here. And thinking about it, you get the feeling, and I mean, you probably would have a little bit of knowledge about these kind of things and how people were put to rest. And it strikes you as that they probably weren't significant people, but they have been placed here in this crypt.
Probably something like pharaohs being buried with their servants type of thing.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps. I think, yeah, that probably is what you're able to pick up from that.
Okay.
And then finally moving the spotlight over to Sasha. Can you give me an instinct check as you're scoping this place out for treasure?
Well, I'm scoping up the door, because I'm assuming that the door is probably where the treasure is going to be hidden. So I'd go up to the door, and like my first thought is to shove it open, but like the last door talked back, and it kind of freaked me out. It gave me like, it stressed me out a lot. So I instead of like going to push, I'll like knock on the door very politely.
Knock on the door. Kind of makes a bit of
a
maybe a hollow sound. But there's no response.
Answer.
You don't hear anything else come back from the door.
Is the door locked?
The door doesn't appear to have any kind of lock on it or anything like that, no.
Well, if I'm looking for treasure, I would probably look behind the silver door, so I would open the door.
Yeah. You push on the door and it won't budge, no matter how much effort you put into it.
Oh, I hate the doors in this place. They're so... Whoa.
Have you tried talking to it?
Yes, I actually did. This one doesn't answer. It's just stubborn door.
Maybe we need to go back and ask Dorsey.
Or maybe we need a key. Doors sometimes do need those keys. Is there a keyhole?
And as you say this, Sasha, I think it's probably at the same moment as Isla places this gem into the center of this book, and you hear this kind of clicking sound. Isla, you would hear it clicking from the book. Larkspur, you would hear it as well. Sasha, you would hear it coming from the door. There's this click.
Did everybody hear that?
Hear what?
There was a click.
It's like like the sound of some kind of clockwork engaging. Up in this book.
Feel like maybe you just buzz me in the door, and I'll try to open the door again.
Okay. I don't know what makes that noise. It's like it's not a wooden door, but yeah, the door opens up into this dark, kind of small circular chamber. Carved, the walls are just kind of pure is probably not the right word, but it's just stone. It's just been cut. This room's just been carved out of the rock, and in the center of this room, on a raised dais, stand two sarcophagi side by side. There's no other exits or entrances or anything of significance in this room. that you
Is there
can see.
anywhere we could like put our torches so we, have our hands free? Like a sconce or something like that? Nope. Okay.
Looking around, no sconces.
Well done, teamwork. We opened the door.
I helped.
That's 2 doors in one day.
Did you find, Zeph, did you find any, like, treasure or anything in the little sarcophagus?
Well, I didn't
sarcophagus
I didn't find any treasure, but my guess is even if we open these, it'd probably just be a bunch of bones. Seems like these were not important people based on what I understand about their burial places.
Or it might be a mummy.
Could be a mummy.
Eh?
I mean,
But
I
it
feel like
is
we could
probably
check
just a
for
dead mummy,
treasure.
not a living mummy.
Or it could be a false entrance to a sarcophagus. Because, like, a lot of times, if you're really important, you think you're going to be robbed in the afterlife, and so you have this thing over here where there's these 2 important looking sarcophaguses, but under one of these is really a slide down into the deeper level of the we have to check.
So you're saying these big ones in this room are a trap, and the real treasure is going to be in one of these little ones in the front. It's so clever. I never would think of this.
To find out. Let's go. Open it.
Which
one
ones
are
are
we
we opening
opening?
first? The 2 or the 4?
Well, there are 4 of us, and there are 4 of them, so maybe we all 4 of us take one of these and push at the same time.
Sasha, I always loved the clarity of the way that you think. Let's do it.
I can count that high. I can count to 4, so.
No one ever questioned.
Okay. So you're trying to open the 4 sarcophagi in the first chamber
Yes.
first. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, we will do this one as a group action. So if someone wants to take the lead, and then everyone else can help in their own little way if they wish to try and push this door open. So Sasha, it's going to be a strength check, and we'll just do one check, and this will determine whether
Count for everybody, like, on
any
their
of them,
individual
yeah.
ones.
it'll
Okay,
count
no
whether
pressure,
any of them
Sash.
get open.
Okay, 12 plus 8 plus 2.
Ooh,
Ooh,
With
wow.
hope. I finally get a hope.
With hope, nice. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So you get a
Okay.
hope.
What is 12 plus 8 plus 2?
22.
There
That's
you
a
go.
lot. It's a big number. Yeah, you kind of one by one push these sarcophagi open. Inside, you just see kind of skeletal remains, buried with
Oh.
kind of like dusty old scraps of what probably was, clothing of some kind.
Clothing or wrapping? Very important distinction.
Give me.
He needs to think about it. He needs to think about it. He doesn't
No,
know if he
it's
wants
just-
to make your dreams come true, Larkspur.
Yeah,
That's all right.
It's just scraps of clothing.
Okay.
But you do notice that 2 of them have been placed here with their swords in like kind of quite an honorable position, and 2 of them have been placed with a bow. They kind of hold it in one hand.
This could not possibly be a bad thing at all. These guys are not going to come to life and try to attack us at some point.
How nice are the weapons?
They're pretty bog standard and very rusty and damaged.
Reaching in, like holding up this sword looks like a great sword in my hands, right?
Yeah.
My sword is greater than this one.
Much greater. This must have been King Aramendi's lieutenants. In the songs, he was always surrounded by the 4 in battle. So perhaps these were those who were closest to him in life. I didn't find any slides in mine, and you see, Larkspur had to like get into the sarcophagus to pick up the sword and examine it more closely. So he's like clambering back out.
You've got the little I'll brush off his wings because he's got a little mummy dust on.
Thank you.
Looking good, buddy. Okay.
Isla, did you find anything interesting in yours?
no, just scraps of dead people. I don't think there's a passage here. Can I investigate if there's any change in the air, or like see if we're in danger now that we've opened the sarcophagi?
Yeah, I mean, you don't sense any kind of threat, but yeah, the smell will have changed. Smell of kind of death and decay and rot, and yeah, these things have been in here for a long time.
That smells good. It smells like death. I like it.
It's very homey.
I hand a rag to Larkspur.
Thanks, mate.
Let's get on to the big guys in this room over here.
Okay.
Wait, there's
moved to the
alcoves,
next-
right? Was there anything in those?
There were the canoptic jars, I think, or
That's right.
jars that were near the sarcophagi.
Yeah, the urns. Yeah. Well, you want to suss out those urns? Have a bit of a look? Yeah. So inside the 4 urns, you find 4 like segments of a gemstone that, if placed together, would be a very similar size to the one that you put in the book.
We need it?
Do we need it's treasure? Yes, we need it for our pockets.
We need something to transfer
And
Dorothy's sentience into.
Ooh, maybe this is the
And
thing.
it's already cracked, so it's got that sympathy already. Just like
Yeah.
he opens this up. It's this.
Okay, well, I'm keeping my piece for myself, so I'm not giving my piece to a door.
I gather the pieces and put it in my pocket.
Nice. And then, yeah, if you're wanting to move on to the other 2 sarcophagi, I'll say that we can carry over the strength check that that Sasha did before, and you're able to push both of them over. In the kind of left-hand sarcophagi, actually, we'll go with the right-hand sarcophagi first. In the right-hand sarcophagi, you find the skeletal remains of a female body. It's been buried here with a small crown of sorts, made out of gold. And
Isla,
Put
don't
that
touch.
on Isla's head. Oh, okay. Oh, we're not touching the treasure. We're here to collect the treasure.
And in the
Queen she was, always at hand, a mother not only to the land, but to the sons of Aramendi, until they died quite tragically. This must have been her.
Queen. This must cost a lot. Should we take it?
I thought Sasha already put it on your head.
Oh, it's on my head? What? She put it there so fast.
Curse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sorry. I probably shouldn't be putting cursed items on my friends, possibly cursed items. But
Isla begins to
it just
melt.
doesn't look.
Do I look good?
Oh my god!
You have
Not
chosen
again.
poorly.
So yeah, opening up the other sarcophagi, you find the skeletal remains of a male figure, again with a similar crown, probably a little bit bigger, made out of gold as well. But this body is buried, like clasping onto a book, a metal-bound book that looks in perfect condition, strangely.
Born with fire in his eyes, always thinking himself wise. Ruler of all he did see, I fear here lies old Aramendi.
Nice.
I'll take his crown and I'll hook it onto one of my horns because it won't fit on my head with the horn. So I'll just wear it like around the horn, like just dangling off.
It suits you, Sasha. My queen.
Thank you.
I mean, my
Thank you.
king.
I'm gonna
It's a good
try
look
to
for
pry
me.
the
It's a good
book
look.
out of the hands before Larkspur Isla tries to read it. Because I'm like, all right, guys, this is probably what caused the curse. I don't believe in curses, but this is probably what caused it.
Okay. And you're trying to pry the book out of the hands of this skeleton. Okay,
but it's kind of gross, so I'm like very like carefully like trying to like peel it apart, and I'm kind of like as I'm doing it.
Yeah, and the bones kind of creak and crack as you're kind of peeling them off this book, and they're kind of stuck quite hard on this book. And you have to give it a real bit of oomph to kind of get it up and going. But yeah, you do manage to grab out this book, at which point you hear almost like a breath.
It's happening. Larkspur.
Mummy, curse.
Skeletal remains start to creak and move and sit upright.
I mean,
who has taken my book?
Not like you were
I just
using
drop it on the floor real quick. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. It's not supposed to be alive.
It very spookily kind of rises up to like a floating, like levitating above this sarcophagi. Who dares enter my crypt and
Larkspur.
disturb my sleep? Who is this Larkspur?
G'day, great King Aramendi. Larkspur Evergreen at your service. It came to my attention quite recently that you might be weighed down by an eternal curse that I believe the four of us will be able to liberate you of. Set your soul free to fly off to join your queen in the afterlife.
It is not a curse I want rid of. You see, his queen sits upright and turns to face you. We are perfectly happy where we are.
Never gotten to break a curse, so we're gonna do it anyway. I think that's nice.
You see the 4 skeletal remains of the previous room's sarcophagi enter into the room. They've picked up their swords and their bows, and they stand ready.
now we're talking. I heft my like great sword over my shoulder, like very anime style. Oh,
I like it. And they kind of raise their sword and shields and kind of clank it onto clank their sword onto their shield. The bows, they grab an arrow out of the quiver and get it ready and launch it up. Yeah, it's like the start of a fight scene in any kind of cool anime you've ever seen. Everyone's in fighting stance.
I step forward and kind of put my shield on the ground. I step in front of Larkspur and I say, "Get behind me, KM."
My God. Are we gonna fight? Oh my gosh.
Well, they seem to have blocked the door.
well, okay. I want to fight, so I'm going to fight, and the rest of you can, I don't know, burn that horrible book or something. Maybe it'll stop them faster. But I want to take a swing at the king. That's what I'm going for right away. Yeah, well, of course.
All right, we're doing it. Yeah, go for it. So attack rolls, they work in exactly the same way as action rolls. So give me a roll with your duality dice. Your weapon will tell you what trait you add to that.
Okay, is this do you add like my strength, or do I add anything to it?
So you're looking at your primary weapon that you're using, your greatsword, and it's the trait that's associated with that primary weapon is what you add to it.
Trait. Okay, yeah. So still not very good. 4, 5, 6 with hope.
6 with hope.
I can give her. So I had my 2 prayer dice. I can give you. I rolled a 4 and a 3 on those, so I can give you one of them. I give you a 4, so it's a 10.
Nice one.
Okay.
So we're getting that up to a 10. It's still not going to be
Can I spend
enough.
a hope? Okay, I'm going to spend 3 hope because I had 3 already to activate No Mercy, which I gain a +1 bonus to my attack rolls until my next rest. So that will make it an 11.
Makes it an 11. Okay, yeah. Spend those 3 hope. So that's so you now have an automatic, like, permanent +1 until you have a long rest, which probably isn't going to happen in this one shot. Okay, nice one. So that's. Did we get to 11? Did you say
11?
11. It's still gonna miss, I'm afraid. But you do get a hope back because you rolled with hope, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a hope point. Okay. But yeah.
So
you
I
do
take my
miss.
greatsword and I swing, and I'm just so like, I don't know, I'm just so like amped up about finally getting to slash something that I just swing a little bit wide, and he's so like skinny and skeletal, right? That it's just like not there where I want him to be, and I just
and
like
he just
right
kind
through.
of levitates out of the way of the swing, almost as if he like anticipated it coming. And then so now that you have missed, you've failed, the spotlight moves back to me as the GM, and the leader is going to let out a burst of energy, and all targets within far range, so it's going to be all of you. You all need to make me an agility reaction roll, please.
That's still the 2 dice?
Reaction roll is still the 2 dice, but you don't gain or you don't get any fear or hope.
Okay.
20.
Oh,
Whoa.
crit! Hell yeah, double 3s.
Nice, Sasha.
I've got a 10.
I got a 13.
Okay, so Sasha, you got a 20, did you say?
I critted.
You critted, yeah, nice. So you pass, and the burst doesn't seem to affect you. Isla, did you say you got
13.
a 13? Okay, so you fail. Zephyr,
10.
10 fails. And what about Larkspur?
I rolled that 20. I called that out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Larkspur and Sasha, you both are unaffected by this, but the other 2, you both take 5 points of magic damage. So the 5 points of magic damage, you want to check whether that is within your minor damage threshold.
Minor damage.
And if it's lower than your minor damage threshold, you take 1 hit point of damage.
Okay.
And you can, if you want to, negate 1 point of hit, like 1 hit point of damage, and mark off an armor instead, if you choose. Okay. But I do gain some additional fear from doing that as part of that ability.
That's pretty rude. I don't think you should get that just because that was mean.
The archers are all going to... the 2 archers are going to loose off their arrows, and they are shooting at you, Zephyr. They're both shooting at you.
Okay.
One of them is going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
And the other is going to be a 13 to hit. So you're comparing that with your evasion score.
They both hit, yeah.
They both hit. Nice. So you are going to take... so the first one is 8 points of physical damage.
Okay.
So is that within your minor threshold, or
It's in the minor threshold, yep.
what is your minor threshold?
9.
9. That 9. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. So you take 1 point of damage again because it's a new attack.
Mm-hmm.
You can mark off an armor instead of a hit point if you choose. But you've only got enough. You've only got up to your armor score to mark off in armor.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So my armor's 6. So I'll use armor there and take it down to a 5.
Nice one. And then the second arrow is going to do 5 points of physical damage.
Okay. That is still minor. And so I will use armor again.
Okay, nice one. And then the 2 warriors with their swords are going to make their way over. One of them's going to make their way over to you, Sasha. The other one's going to make their way over to Isla. Sasha, it's a crit.
Haha. I can take
So that
it.
is going to be 11, 12 points of physical damage.
I can use my I Am Your Shield ability. When an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target. When you take damage from this attack, you can mark any number of armor slots. So that would be 2 damage for me. So I'll just put both of those on armor and take a stress.
Nice one. Okay, yeah, Sasha, unaffected by this hit.
Hey.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then the other one is going to take a swing at Isla. It's going to be a 15 to hit.
Does hit? My gosh.
Let's get the right dice. That's going to be a 7 points of physical damage.
Yeah, that's major.
That's major. So you'll take 2 points, two points of damage.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. And then I've still got an absolute boatload of fear because you guys have just been racking it up this whole session so far. So the queen, she comes out of her kind of bit of the crypt, and she is going to make her way over again to you, Zephyr, and take a big old swing at you with just her kind of claw-like hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be great, though. I think it's only going to be an 8 to hit.
It still hits.
Okay, still hits. So that is... I need to get a big boy dice. That is 12 points of physical damage.
Okay, that's major damage. I'll take 1 to armor, and then I'll take the other one to hit points.
Okay. And because this particular creature is terrifying, whenever they successfully attack, all PCs within close range, which is all of you, lose a hope. So any of you that have hope, you lose 1.
No.
And I gain
I
another
needed that
zero.
hope.
Down to 0. I know.
What
I have
if to be
1 and I
form?
use it in my Slayer dice.
He's got to be running out of fear by this point.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I'm not actually running out of fear. I'm running out of adversaries. They've all kind of had a go now. So the spotlight is going to pass back onto you guys.
I would love to jump in if it's all right. I think I've got something that can set us up well. So Larkspur is going to pat Zephyr on the back of the calf, because they stepped in and put their shield in front of him and saved him from that just onslaught right there. Thanks, mate. And he's going to hover up, kind of up and behind Zephyr's shoulder into the perfect center of the room where he knows the acoustics of this chamber will support this the best. When darkness falls and hope seems lost, things gone from bad to worse, heroes four open the door to end the ancient curse. And he sings
Beautiful.
in order to rally his allies.
Okay,
So,
I like it.
Each of you have a D6 that you can add to an action roll when you choose.
Okay.
That's so good.
And I don't know how the action economy of this game works. I also happen to have an ability called Epic Song, where I could make a target within close range temporarily vulnerable. I'm wondering if that would, if I could plead for a twofer on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. So the spotlight is with you guys until you roll with fear or fail an ability roll. The spotlight is with you guys.
Go for it.
All right, then I think the thing that you all see is just as the sound of this reverberates around the room, a faint luminescence of little music notes flow out and swirl around the walls and close in around the king, kind of highlighting him as a target for all of you. And I've made him vulnerable. And I'll pass the spotlight on to one of our heavy hitters, maybe.
I want to cast Vicious Entangle on the queen, so she could not make any attacks.
Yeah, talk me through Vicious Entangle.
So Vicious Entangle says, make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, roots and vines reach out from the ground, dealing 1d8 plus 1 physical damage and temporarily restraining the target. Additionally, on a success, you can spend a hope to temporarily restrain another adversary within very close range of your target. Is the queen close to the king?
Queen is close to the king, yeah. Everyone is kind of, this is a small room. Everyone's kind of close to each other. So do you have to make some kind of roll, or do I make a reaction roll?
I make a spellcast roll.
Okay, go for it. So give me a spellcast roll. Your spellcasting ability or your spellcasting trait will be listed on your character sheet.
And you have a d6 you can add to it.
Okay. I got 4, 8, 10.
10? Okay. Mm-hmm. Fear or hope?
Hope.
Okay, nice. So you get a hope?
Mm-hmm. I get plus 1 hope, and then I use another hope to restrain the king. So it will be king and queen restrained.
So the 10 isn't enough to hit the queen.
Oh, no.
I could give you 3, but I don't know if 3 is going to be enough, because that's my last prayer die as a 3.
Bring it up to 13.
To you if you want to take it or
11 didn't do it.
No. Oh, yes, please.
Take the 3.
So
okay, taking the 3. So that could jump to 13, was it?
Did you use the d6?
Yes. I rolled very
low. You did?
low.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
So what have we got up to? What's the final score there?
Should be 13 if she had a 10 total plus my 3.
13. 13 is just enough to hit.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Zephyr's assistance coming in clutch.
Yeah.
So that means they're both restrained.
I say a prayer to Enya, and Enya, please see that I'm devoted and provide assistance to my friend Isla.
I feel the divine assistance and I use Vicious Entangle and wrap my vines around the king and queen, restraining them.
Nice.
And they take 1d8 plus 1 damage, which I will roll right now.
Roll that for me.
5.
5? Okay, yeah, so it's going to be a minor point of damage for both of them.
Okay.
Now we've got you right where I want you, because we have one that's lit up, the king, and entangled, and the queen is like next to him, right?
Yeah.
So I'll grab Zeph, and we'll let's do tag team tactics. So you've got your
not fist bump, we arm bump.
Yeah, I'll grab their arm, right, and we'll kind of hook around, and then we'll spin, and I have my greatsword, and they have their mace, and we'll just try and both at the same time kind of do a double attack on the king. So I'll target the king, and maybe they can target the queen.
Sure.
Okay. You should have an advantage on the king because he's vulnerable.
Yes, you will have advantage attacking the king.
And I'm also going to use this layered. Well, we'll see if I need it.
Okay. So the way the tag team works, you both roll to see if you hit, and we take the best roll for both of them, and then you both roll damage.
Okay. I rolled a 15, but with fear.
I did 17 with hope plus 4, 17, 18, 19,
better.
20, 21.
Yeah, and it's with hope. So you definitely want to take that. Yeah. So you both get hope, because you're basically both taking the same action roll, or like attack roll.
Yeah.
So you both get hope, and then you both roll damage separately.
Okay.
Okay.
And am I right in thinking that Sasha's doing damage to the king, Zephyr's doing damage to the queen? Yeah, I like that. Kind of back, you do like a back-to-back kind of swing
dice.
around. I like the idea of that.
I'm gonna add one of my Slayer dice that I use. One of my hope I put into a Slayer dice, and I'm gonna add a D4 to this attack.
Nice, Sasha the Slayer.
Oh, I can reroll twos. Ha ha ha! Because I have my not good enough blade feet. Oh my god! I rolled another two twos in a row. Damn! So I only did 4, 5, 6 damage.
Keep rolling it. The card.
Can we roll it again?
Card literally just says you can't roll twos.
Okay, great.
Just keep going.
There you go.
So that's only slightly better.
You're a Slayer.
That's a 4.
I also did 4.
8. So I did 8 total.
Okay,
and
so 8.
I did 4. Yeah.
4.
Oh, wait, no,
okay.
8, 9, 10, 11. I did 11 because I get a +3 to whatever I roll with my
nice.
great sword.
Okay. And you were attacking the king, so that's an 11 to the king. So that is major damage to the king. He's looking a little bit worse for wear now. Nice. And then it was how much damage to the queen? Sorry.
4 damage to the queen.
4 damage to the queen. So that's going to be a minor point of damage on the queen. Nice one.
And so, Larkspur, do we get to keep adding that D6, or is that like a one-time use?
I think
D6 is a one-time.
Yeah, one time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bardic inspiration.
It's only for action rolls too, correct?
It is action roll, reaction roll, damage, or to clear stress.
Oh, damage too. Okay, good to know for damage. Okay.
Sorry, I should have read the whole thing to y'all.
Yep. No, that's okay. So I think I don't do quite as much damage because Sasha's swinging me, and I'm not like I'm in all this heavy armor, and I don't like just kind of like
this is throwing me off easily.
This is throwing me off balance a little bit. And we'll say that like I stumble a tad, but I end up right next to Isla, and I reach out and I touch her, and she feels warmth, and I spend 3 hope and heal 1 of her hit points.
Yay! Thank you.
Nice. I like it. I am going to spend a fear to interrupt the flow of play. And
no.
I'm going to then spend 2 fear. So I've spent a fear, and I will... Sorry, just thinking. I should have thought this through a little bit better. The queen, quite pissed off at this kind of attack on her king. She is going to... I'm going to mark
She's
a
entangled,
stress
by
for
the
her.
way.
Sorry?
She's entangled. I don't know if that makes any difference, but...
Entangled...
Restrained.
She's restrained. So when she's restrained, she cannot move, but she can still take actions from where she is. So she is going to do a very similar thing. She's going to like sweep around with her claws and just try and claw both of you. Oh man, that's horrible. It's a 3, so I don't think it's going to hit either of you.
Nope.
I thought horrible
it's
for
a 5.
us.
It's a 5. Sasha and Zephyr, does a 5 hit either of you?
Nope. Evasion is 6, so it's short.
Okay, nice. That doesn't really do anything.
Evasion? Oh, because you got so much armor.
My armor significantly
10.
reduces it, but then I get more armor and I get higher damage thresholds. So that's the trade-off.
That's pretty good.
That's why
Nice.
like my minor damage threshold is a 9, and then to do severe damage is an 18, which is pretty rough. It's pretty pretty tough to do that.
So I'm going to spend 2 fear, and the king just kind of points his hand out and just kind of casts it over the other kind of skeletal guardians that he's got there, and they all kind of ready their bows and swing their swords all in unison. The 2 archers are both swinging at you, Zephyr.
Okay.
A crit on one of them, and then it's going to be a 12 on the other.
That's the attack, right?
That's the attack, yeah.
Yeah, so they both hit.
It's a 10.
Yeah, it still hits.
Still hits, okay. So I'll do the crit damage first. So you take... so it's 8, 10, 11 points of physical damage from the first archer. And then
So
the
that'll
second...
do 2 hit points. I'll put 1. My armor is now all used up, and I'm at 4 hit points.
Okay, nice. Good to know. And then the second attack's going to do 5 points of physical damage.
That's just 1, so I'm more than halfway.
Wait, isn't your armor 6?
Yeah, but I've already used it a bunch of times.
But
Yeah.
isn't it still... Wait,
No,
so,
so
your evasion was 6 though, right?
My
your
evasion is
was
6 and my armor is 6.
So if he rolled 5, does that mean that he wouldn't take any?
No, because I have to spend...
Oh, that's the...
5
You're
the damage.
spending... Yeah, so I'm spending it against the damage.
Okay, my bad. Sorry,
And I
confused
used
evasion.
I've been attacked a lot, and then I used 2 when I stepped in to block the damage to you.
Nice one. So then
Worth it.
the two skeletons that are holding onto their swords, one on Sasha and one on Isla, are going to take a swing. It's going to be 18 on Sasha, and then it's going to be 9 on Isla.
It does not hit. I have
Okay,
11.
nice. Yeah, Isla kind of swings past and misses on you. And then that is 5 points of physical damage on Sasha.
Okay, so that's just minor damage, which means I take 1 hit point.
Okay,
Okay.
just the one.
Okay, and then Spotlight passes back to you guys.
The king is still highlighted, right? Or was that a
Still
one-time
vulnerable.
thing too?
No, he's
says
vulnerable until he
temper-
clears it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to clear a condition, he's got to spend I can spend a fear to just clear the
Okay.
condition. Yeah.
I'd love to
Okay,
try something.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. The delay is what it is. So Larkspur pulling from the pack in his back, there has been this sort of just handle there, pulling out what looks like the spine of a harp that had been broken. It's carved, it's inlaid with gold and silver, and he holds it forth to use as his implement, big enough that he needs to use both hands to hold on to it. With grasping vines and whirling blades, the heroes rallying to stand and face, no hint of fear, the wrath of ancient king. He is going to give each of his allies a hope as he sings.
Nice. Okay. You will get a hope point.
And Zephyr, it sounded like you were ready to jump in with something.
I was gonna. Let me see. I'm going to try and use one of my abilities. Since you. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I think I have to spend a hope to do this. I'm checking. Yep. So I can. I have an ability called Bolt Beacon, and it's a spellcast roll. I'll make it at the king.
Okay.
And so I'm making a spellcast roll with strength. I have a 23, but it's with fear. It's with fear. So
yeah, it hits. Definitely hits.
Yeah. And then I do, it's 1d8 plus 2 for the magic. And they're already vulnerable, aren't they? Because this makes them temporarily vulnerable. I missed that part of the ability, but
yeah, I think vulnerable. So
that's all right.
You,
so
you
10 damage.
Yeah.
10 damage with the also adding the vulnerability, which I think he's already vulnerable. So it doesn't really do much there, but.
Okay, nice. Yeah, 10 damage. So it does major damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. Okay.
Juicy hit.
But you rolled with fear.
I did
so
roll with fear. Yep.
The spotlight
Feeling very
passes back.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
So I think the queen is probably again going to take a big sweeping attack on both Sasha and Zephyr. It's a 1 for Sasha, so you are missed, but it's
I dodge out of the way
21.
of those claws.
Yeah, that hits.
21 for Zephyr, so that is going to hit. And Zephyr, you take 5 points of physical damage.
Okay, that's 1. I have 2 hit points left.
Okay, because
You also
this,
have a potion, I think.
Oh, I did stress though, not healing.
see. Also, because this creature is horrifying when it attacks, you all lose a hope,
I didn't have one to lose anyways.
and I
Yay.
gain a fear.
Just gained it.
Yeah.
The king again kind of points at his troops and motions for them to attack. So I'm going to spend 2 fear, and I can activate all of them. So the 2 archers again are shooting at you, Zephyr.
Okay.
They're both going to hit. I think the lowest one is a 16.
Yep.
Okay.
So I mean, even with minor damage on both of those, I'm down. That puts me at 0.
Okay. So.
I have a potion in my inventory that heals 1d4,
Yeah.
but I don't know how player death works.
Yeah.
get saving
I
throws?
think it's a little bit too late. I'm pretty sure there is no such thing as saving throws in Daggerheart.
There's no saving throws
No.
in this?
No, so you go down and
Oh,
you
no.
have the choice between. So you get to make a death move. You can go down in a blaze of glory. So your character embraces death and goes out in a blaze of glory. Take 1 action, which critically succeeds, then cross through to the veil of death. Or you can avoid death. Your character avoids death and faces the consequences. They temporarily drop unconscious. And they then can't be attacked. And they return to consciousness when 1 hit point has been cleared, or the party finishes a long rest.
I don't know. I feel like Blaze of Glory would be my.
Yeah.
You're not gonna put
there's
on a blaze
also-
of glory, dirty hole in
There
the
is also-
ground. Like,
Yeah, there is also risk it all. So you roll a duality dice. If the hope is higher, you clear HP or stress equal to the value of the hope die. If it's fear, you die. So they're the 3 death
my
moves that you can make.
God, this is great. You can't just die. It's not worth it.
I'm thinking over here. Let's go.
50-50, come back or die.
Yeah, let's go. Risk it all just for
Risk
fun.
it all? Okay,
risk
go
it
for it.
all. Here we
Roll
go.
the duality dice.
Okay.
And yeah, I rolled fear higher.
Okay. You see Zephyr drop to the floor. Zephyr, do you want to describe how you go down?
Yeah, so I've just got like wounds all over that are just gushing, like, and I just drop to 1 knee, and I reach a hand out to Isla, KM, and I open my mouth to say to try and say something, but nothing comes out, and then I just fall over.
Oh no! No! Oh my God!
I'm gonna go get some whiskey. Hold on 1 second.
I can't believe that's player death. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, wow. I can't quite believe it either, to be perfectly honest with you.
It's
sadly,
not a
I
cave
am
game if he doesn't
Sadly,
kill
I'm not
somebody in
done.
the first session.
Yeah, that's very true. The the attacks keep coming though, because the two skeletal warriors with their swords get to have an attack. One's going to be on Sasha and one on Isla, and I'm pretty sure they both succeed. It definitely hits you, Sasha, and then I've got a 12 on Isla.
I use my wings to add an evasion bonus, and I mark one as stress.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so you fly up out of the way of the swing of this sword. But Sasha, unfortunately, you are going to take a swing. I mean, you're going to take a hit. That is going to be 8 points of physical damage.
Wait. Sasha, do you have the coin that the foreman gave you?
I gave it to you.
Oh, it's mine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Okay.
is...
And then Spotlight passes back over to you guys.
Well, enraged by that whole thing and seeing Zephyr fall after they saved me by stepping in front of a move, I'm gonna take like the biggest, baddest swing at these mofos.
Okay.
Probably to the king first, because he's still vulnerable.
Yeah, King's still vulnerable, so you've got advantage, so roll your extra d6 on that one.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. So 5, 10, 12. And I'm gonna roll an additional one of my Slayer dice to add to the roll.
Okay.
So that was I was at 12, so 13, 14 to hit.
14 just hits on the king.
Okay, good. Okay, so that one, I'm gonna add my other. I had only had 2 Slayer dice, so I'm gonna add these both. The last one that I have 2 damage, which is gonna be. Oh yeah, that's 10, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage.
Okay, 17 points
to
of
the
damage.
king. So I
Tell me how you
swing
do
my
it.
greatsword around and I slash through, just like the biggest slash from the slasher, and I just lop his head right off, and it goes like flying across the room and like bounces ding 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 right in the middle of like his gathered troops or whatever that are like all around, and I just let out a roar that just shakes the room in my fury and rage that my comrade has been felled before I could do anything about it.
Love it. As you roar, as the head kind of tumbles off and tumbles off onto the ground, and this roar comes out from Sasha, the other corpses all just crumble down into a pile of bones.
That's how
done.
close we were to me not dying.
That's how close you were.
Okay. I go to Zephyr, and I try to say, hey, wake up, please. Zephyr.
Potion. I've got a potion. I'll fly over and pour it into their still mouth.
Does it work?
Buddy.
It just runs out. The mouth fills up with the liquid and it just spills out onto the floor. Mixes in with the blood. The pool of blood that Zephyr lies in.
The book is still there, right?
Just
But yeah, Sasha, eyes on the prize. Book is still
Just
there.
a moment.
I'm just Julie's
Sasha,
having an idea. I don't know if Sasha would have this idea, but Julie's having the idea that like that book like kept those things alive. Maybe like there's something that book could do. No.
And seeing his friend just dead on the floor. The only thing that Larkspur can think to do is to try and commemorate them and finish the song that this battle is telling. The queen, her wrath was terrible, defending kith and kin. Fair Zephyr, they of Enia, soul now as free as wind. Though as the lights of life snuffs out, hope rises ever higher. The heroes three, they were avenged by Sasha's furious fire.
And I will take something out of my pocket that I've been keeping for myself, and I put a rare flower on Zephyr's hand. That's it.
Somehow at the end of Larkspur's song, one single tear comes down.
Love that. I love that.
And then we take the book. Open the book.
Open the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And one.
Yeah, you see, text. It looks aggressive. Looks like it was written in an aggressive hand.
Can I read it?
You can try. Is there anything you're looking for inside this book?
Anything that says that can break the curse of this place, if there is.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You give me a knowledge check to read through the book.
I'm not good at that.
Most learned of us all. Surely you can figure this out.
Okay. I am still shaken, so I roll with fear. That's a 8.
8 with fear.
My hands are shaking.
You're reading through the text. I mean, it doesn't read like this book can remove a curse. It reads more like this book is the cause of the curse. But you can't quite make it out.
We need to destroy this book.
You rolled with fear as well, didn't you?
Yeah. Are you gonna use it now?
Walls start to rumble as little bits of stone start to fall from the roof of this cavern.
Gosh.
I have
You
a
have
bad
to
feeling
destroy
that
the book.
Reginald, we have to destroy the book.
Yeah. I take my torch and I burn it.
Okay. It is made of metal. It does not
Oh my
burn.
god. Okay.
Can I put it? Put it there on the sarcophagus.
I put it in the sarcophagus and look to Larkspur.
As the ground begins to shake around us, I'm going to hold my harp staff out, its head facing directly towards it, and he once again just sings the last line about the Sasha's avenging fire, and a gout of flame leaps forth from this. I'm going to use a wild flame spell.
Okay,
So I'm
nice.
going to make a spell cast roll here.
Okay.
Magic fire.
Ooh, that is double 5s, a crit.
Crit! No way.
No.
Critical success. Okay. It doesn't, at first, it doesn't seem like it is having any kind of effect. Oh, you get a hope, by the way. Don't forget about that. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's having any kind of effect. And then you see all of a sudden the color of the metal cover starts to change, and then starts to, the flame turns a green color, and the book starts to melt and bubble and pop, and you can hear kind of faint screams and screeches as the book melts into a pool of nothingness.
And as those screams pour out from the book into the room, what Larkspur hears is those, but closer at hand. He hears Zephyr's voice, just dutiful as always, saying their daily prayers, as they did so many times as we were traveling out in the wilds together.
The walls continue to rumble. Larger stones now are starting to break off. One large bit of stone lands and falls in front of the doorway, not fully covering it, but now you are going to need to leap over this to get out of the main door.
I'll heft up Zephyr's body, which is really friggin' heavy because they always wore so much damn armor all the time. So I'll have
Okay.
their
You
body
can leave the
up
tower
over my
shield
shoulder.
behind. That'll make it a little easier.
So they're over my shoulder, and let's get the hell out of here. This is not worth it.
Sasha, I try to position your crown above you because it went wayward, and try to make sure
Fair
it's
enough.
gripping tight as we go. Let's go!
So we race together towards the exit.
Towards the exit. Okay, Sasha, carrying Zephyr's body, I need you to give me an agility check. See if you're able to leap over this rock that's standing in front of the door.
All of us?
No, just Sasha, because Sasha's carrying Zephyr. So for you guys,
So
it's
that's
okay.
if-
For Sasha, she needs to jump over.
13 with fear.
13 with fear. Okay, yeah, you do manage to leap over, and you keep Zephyr with you. But as you land, the weight of Zephyr on your shoulders kind of sends too much force through your ankle, and you kind of twist it a little bit. And can I get you to take a point of stress? And you can see in this room now, the rumbling of the walls is getting, or the crumbling of the walls is getting worse. You've only got moments now before this whole cave crashes in.
Okay. I give a minor stamina potion to Sasha. Here, drink. For your stress.
Thanks. I really need this, actually. So what does that do? It's a 1d4?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
if you
it
want
clears
to drink
1d4
it.
stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
clears one, but that's good. Still good. I was getting up there.
Okay.
Okay,
I
what-
will say though, each of these actions that you guys are making is ticking
Okay.
the timer
Okay.
down.
We're gonna go.
What are we gonna do about the door? We need to get the door out. I know that's what Zephyr would want. He wanted us to save the freaking door.
He loved Dorsey so much.
He loved Dorsey. they
love Dorsey so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just.
So you
let's
guys-
just go there.
Okay. So you guys are heading down towards that final kind of passageway now down those stairs. And you can see just beyond the door, the cave outside doesn't appear to be falling apart in the same way. It appears to just be inside this crypt.
So
We're safe.
The last throes of the curse. It's the last throes of the curse. It's shaking itself apart, but we'll be fine if we can just make it out. Dorsey, stay open for us, buddy.
As you get to the
It's
kind
good.
of threshold of this door, the cave just all starts to crumble in. Not the cave, sorry, but just the crypt. The ceiling starts to cave in. I need you all to give me agility reaction rolls. So you can't add fear or anything to them, I don't think. Oh no, you still
Wow.
can use
21.
fear. You still can use hope and stuff like that, but you don't gain it, like the fear and hope mechanic doesn't count.
I got a 24.
24, okay, yeah. Isla, you kind of commando roll out of the door first.
I make a 21 with stress, but I'm gonna spend 2 stress, or 20 21 with fear, but I'm going to spend 2 stress to turn it into a hope just because I'm like done feeding you things to make to be bad. I don't want to drop
Yeah, so I mean,
them or something.
you don't. So on reaction rolls, they don't generate fear. So
Okay, never mind then.
You
It's just 21.
technically don't need to. Okay, yeah, Sasha, you kind of tumble out. The body of Zephyr spills off your shoulders as you kind of land and tumble on the ground. Larkspur.
So I have a 0 in agility, but I did roll a 24.
24,
So-
okay, yeah.
Isn't that
So
2
double
12s?
That's
It is
212.
So that's a crit anyway.
Sounds like
12
the
is a crit.
ultimate crit.
So you
Can I
both,
suggest? Can I suggest
Of
something?
course you can, yeah, totally.
As we're all blasting out of this door, the way that the crypt ceiling collapses, Dorsey falls off the hinges.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, Dorsey falls off the hinges, and you see kind of the crescendo. That doesn't feel like a right word to use at the end of this, but like all of the rocks have kind of fallen now, and everything just kind of there's a moment of quiet, and all you can see is Sasha, Isla, the body of Zephyr, and this door that's fallen off its hinges. And then just at the last moment, little Larkspur just squeezes out of a crack, bursts into the chamber.
Phew. So worried.
Just like skids across the floor, having been knocked by the last rock that fell.
Are you okay?
Oh, Larkspur, are you okay? I'm not losing any other friends today. No. I shove a healing potion in his mouth. I don't know if they even need it. Tell me you're okay, Larkspur.
I am now. Thanks, brother.
I'm just now realizing Sasha sounds like Gru.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you've done it.
We've done it.
You've done it. Well, I
We
mean, you've done
broke
it.
a curse.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You broke the curse.
I have a feeling Reginald was going to try and use that book for ill because that had to be the treasure that Reginald was looking for. And so now we
Julie,
expose
how
this
dare
corrupt
you.
boss.
Julie, you've been playing with me too long. Nice.
we
got
thwarted the evil boss.
2 gemstones.
Yeah, or
And
like
yes.
1 4/4.
And a crown. You
Two-
have
two
you have a
crowns?
queen's
And
crown.
2 crowns.
2 crowns.
Yes,
Yeah.
King
I hate to
crown.
break it to you guys, but I just realized that I probably had some abilities that could have saved me. Did not understand. So
Okay.
when you fail a roll that utilized one of your experiences, you can mark a stress to reroll. So that would have been GM discretion. But the other
Oof.
one is I had the ability to use a D20 as a hope die one time during this adventure, and I did not know that, so I overlooked it.
That would have been the time to use it for sure.
Yep.
You made us go through all this. You made us go through this to death. How dare you? I
But
can't handle
wasn't it
character
more like meaningful, like
death. No, it was
Powerful
more
horrible.
moment.
dramatic,
Powerful moment.
powerful moment?
Nice.
No, don't
well-
ever make me live through a character death.
Yeah. Well, thanks for playing, guys, and thanks for watching. If you've been watching it at home, please like, subscribe, do all that kind of fun business. We'll do one last little round table shout out. You know who you guys are, where people can find you.
Sure. But before I do that, if you just watched this, you sat through 2 hours of 2.5 hours, maybe, of us entertaining you, of Kade's hard work in organizing all of us to play and preparing a story for us, into 5 adults taking time out of their lives to tell a story together. And if you like that kind of storytelling and you haven't subscribed to RoleFour yet, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Cade,
Yeah,
Cade,
that is
you
such
need
a
to
good
hire
point.
this guy to be your hype man.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
So just remember, I just want you, as you're sitting there watching this, remember that feeling of like, ooh, somebody liked my post, right? Like, ooh, that's nice. Don't you want Cade to feel nice?
I want to feel
It's
nice.
so easy. Just hit the like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe. He's such a good storyteller. This is such a lovely and collaborative thing to have been a part of. It absolutely has been a delight to be here and play with you all. My name is Helix. I am normally the host of the RPG Major podcast, a podcast where it's usually not just me singing a cappella. There are usually 4 people around a table plus a live guitarist in the room supplying us with tunes, trying to tell stories like this one that balance comedy with seriousness, that give people real humanity in the process, and give all of the weird supernatural creatures and Bigfoots and vampires and give all of them a chance to shine and sing their songs as well. So come over and join us. I have a feeling you're going to like it.
Totally, and it's good. It is worth having a listen to. Having listened to some of it myself. And thanks for the
It's very kind.
Thanks for the kind words. That was very unexpected and very, very nice. So thank you.
You've been such a generous and welcoming host. How could I not?
Well, thank you very much. Jason, do you want to go next?
Yeah, like I said when we started this, I run a board game. I call it the okayest board game podcast. I've expanded it to the okayest board game media. The Meeple Chase. You can find older episodes. There will be new ones coming out soon of the podcast, and then I also have an Instagram page that I run, and I'm planning to start a YouTube channel soon as well.
Nice. Michela.
Hey. Hi, I'm Michela. I'm just a big fan of the show, and I'm a big fan of Kade. He runs games on Start Playing, which is a pay-to-play games, which is very much worth it. I invite you to check him out. That's it.
Oh, thank you very much, Michela. Julie, come on.
And that means
finish.
me, yes. I'm
Finish us
Julie
off.
Rose at Julie Rose Artist. I do some of the art for some of the other campaigns that we're in. So you can check me out on some socials. But yeah, just really happy to be a part of this, to play some Daggerheart for the first time. That was really exciting. And I feel like maybe I'm cursed that like every time that I play a new game, somebody has to die. So, you know, it just had to be you this time, Jason. I'm sorry. But
I mean, to be fair, it was my choice, so.
Yeah,
No, it
you
was
do
the
get a
dice's
choice of Daggerheart, which is nice. Yeah, the dice. Well, in the end, yeah, you chose to let the dice decide.
And I chose poorly.
So.
Yeah.
But it was still
Julie,
super duper fun. I had so much fun playing with everybody. Honestly, this was a really, really good time, and like letting me try my silly accent. Like it was really fun.
It was fun. It was fun. And
I never
if
got
you
to
enjoyed
explain
it,
where I got my sunglasses, by the way, too. I had this whole thing where I was like,
It's a story.
you've got a moment now.
Well, okay. Well, I was gonna ask Isla, because Isla, you have sunglasses too. So you know, I was gonna ask you where you got your sunglasses.
I got it where you got it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my sunglasses. I came up from the underground, and you know it's really bright. And I see this guy walking. He had a dog, and he had a stick, and he had these glasses, and he wasn't really using them, you know. So I figured I could put them to better use. So I mean,
That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal.
And I got the dog's sunglasses as well. Because
You guys, I tell you what, you guys. On that note, I think we will say goodbye to the people of YouTube. Thank you for watching. And yeah, let us know in the comments below if you want to see some more Daggerheart on the channel.
bye bye.
Bye bye.